friendly match with Manders.
Introducing first, in the corner to my right, from the great state of Iowa, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Corn Belt Cowboy. He is the one called Manders. His opponent in the corner to my left, from downtown Rip City, weighing in at 230 pounds, Iron Rip Bison!
Welcome back to Euphoria. Welcome back to the 6th year anniversary. And these two combatants have been dying to get at one another for months now.
What happens when the toughest cowboy in the room fights the toughest metal? We're about to find out.
Corn Belt Cowboy, former Iowa Hawkeye, been to the Rose Bowl. And now,
I was gonna say, this is certainly not gonna be the bed of roses that he was expecting to get at the Rose Bowl. He's got the Ripper tonight. You wanna talk about momentum. Yes, he did have the loss against Ace Romero. That was the toughest contest in all of the Vacation Land Cup. It could have gone either way, and I went on record as saying that if Rip Bison could get past Ace Romero, he would have been in the position that Anthony Green is in tonight.
In no position to argue there. These two bulls, though, Manders looking to get back on the board here at Limitless Wrestling. Ripper trying to keep that momentum that you were alluding to up.
There's something interesting about Manders. He's not just, he doesn't have a Ferdy, he's just the one called Manders. Something about a cowboy just named Manders.
No doubt about it. About to get a John Wayne standoff here. Locking horns.
We're going to talk about thick heavyweights here. We're talking about heavyweight professional wrestling. I say Ripper now. Like I said, he had Ace Romero to deal with last month. Giving him a lesson in heavy metal, I believe. Perhaps some sort of, what is it, a Judas Priest. The kids like the Judas Priest these days, Johnny. Yes, no argument here. I don't know, I'm asking you.
Electric eyes, center of the ring.
Oh, hello. How do you do, sir?
Returning fire does the one called Manders. Picking up steam.
I was gonna say, everybody wins when you have a contest like this. Rip Bison, overhand chop. Corn Belt Cowboy from Iowa, delivering on all cylinders. And I'm not talking about Cylinder, Iowa. These two are going at it.
My God!
Oh, wow. And Manders had enough. Another one, back to the well. Manders now gonna be shooting off Rip Bison. Coming off hot. Big boot to the face, not messing around. The Ripper.
Shot out of a cannon with that Yakuza kick.
Taking his time. There. Oh! Catches one from Manders. Body avalanche. He's chopped. We saw Ace Romero delivering chops to Blackwood earlier. Manders wants to come in first in that contest tonight. Doing so justly. Beautiful spine buster. Center of the ring. This could be it, Johnny.
Cover.
Only two. Will Doja. Only two.
Making his return to Limitless Wrestling tonight.
I was gonna say, it would appear as if he's sharp tonight. How appropriate. He lost his glasses and got sharper somehow as a ref.
Incredible.
This crowd firmly behind Rip, and he has become quite the fan favorite throughout the duration of the road since we've come back to live shows. Big victories over the likes of Charles Mason. Guys like Brad Cashew. He is impressive. Ripper with a big win over Manders tonight puts himself right back in possibly the conversation for a future Limitless Wrestling Championship bout.
Absolutely. Defeating Charles Mason at Leave No Doubt. You can check that out on the IWTV catalog.
It's another hard-hitting affair, which we've come to expect that from Iron Rip Bison.
Yeah, he's got his own typecast of matches here in Limitless Wrestling. You know it's going to be a Tasmanian Devil type contest when Rip Bison's in the building.
Oh, big headbutt from Manders. Hey, what is this? Tell him this. What is this? He said, please move. I need this kid. No. It's a chair? I thought he was going to be stealing the child for a moment. My God. He's hit him with a child. I wouldn't put that past Ripper, too, though.
We don't endorse that here at Limitless Wrestling.
Now, I'm not going to... He's a Rose Bowl participant. We don't know if schooling was his number one thing, but he seems to be thinking right now, Johnny Torres. Thinking, if you will.
Bar city, right? Bar state, right? Well, we want a bar fight. Let's get a bar fight.
I was gonna say, Rip can turn it up. Challenged here by Manders. Oh, headbutts now.
Staying in the pocket, rapid fire headbutts. Love gun lariat.
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. What? No, the elbow.
No,
We've seen this before.
The Cactusa Ripper. Off the apron.
That's it. That's coming straight out of Japan, baby. Cactusa. Iron Rip Bison. Getting back in his wheelhouse now. I'm going to be honest, I thought Manders had him there. I thought that was a contest you don't want to get into, and Ripper proved me wrong.
The Love Gun Lariat can come out at a moment's notice, turn the tides just like that.
Problem is, Torres needs to happen in the ring for this contest.
Absolutely.
We saw one false count anywhere contest earlier. This one needs to end in the center of the ring.
And just as you said it, making their way back in, and oh no.
Manders is a big man, but if there's anybody that can muscle him over, it is Iron Rip Bison.
Superplex position.
He's gonna get him. He's got something behind that.
Manders putting on the brakes.
Thank goodness, Manders now dropping down. Oh, catches him with a clothesline of his own, a clubbing blow.
That's Stan Hansen flavor, and now he's ascending.
Now, but taking a little bit too much time. Manders is not as comfortable up there as he may look. I don't know about this, Johnny.
Here we go.
Oh, but he pays off.
Monstrous splash.
2, 3, almost 3. The high risk paying off for Manders. Not used to going up there.
Huge splash.
His striking is his bread and butter, but when you can take advantage of that, a big man, a thick guy,
Really put him through the ring.
Absolutely.
Now Manders might be thinking powerbomb.
Oh, headbutt once again. Headbutt's proving effective so far for Rip Bison, who's gonna eat the feet there of Manders.
Wow, right across the jaw. Manders ascending once again.
Once again, very interesting strategy to keep going to the top. He gets caught there.
Oh no.
Rip Bison, what's he looking for? Could be looking for that suplex again?
Might be thinking Rippensteiner.
The Rippensteiner is that? I'm writing that down. Oh, he gets him. He gets him. Back up to his feet. Choke slam.
There's a choke slam.
Flush. Lands. Solid. 1, 2. They're only 2. Very close from Will Dojan. Only a 2 count.
Getting closer and closer to that 3 count, but my God.
Rip Bison now taking a little bit of a breather, thinking to himself, what do I have to do? Finding himself in that familiar position that he found himself against Ace Romero. He was not able to get the job done last month. You gotta believe 2 losses in a row is not what Ripper wants on his plate here.
Yeah, no doubt about that here. Might be thinking Dr. Bomb.
Dr. Bomb will surely end it. Plethora of moves, and now that he's got him back in the ring, now maybe the Love Gun Lariat is what he needs. Locks one. The headbutt again is the name of the game so far. That's gonna be the move of the match.
Coming in hot, nobody home. Manders.
Oh, Manders with a clothesline of his own. A Lariat. 1, 2, 3, only 2.
Wow.
Dojin says 2. Manders has got to pick the bones now. He's got Ripper down. He's got to stay on him.
Might be thinking a gut wrench powerbomb of his own.
Goodness. It's almost, I'm not going to say 2 men that are very unique, very different. They're going tit for tat with similar moves here, Johnny.
Very like-minded. They definitely find themselves in similar quadrants of the YouTube region. Always watching the 90s Japan. Dr. Bomb.
Drops him. Stop
Ripper.
it. Enough. No thank you, says Ripper. Catches him. Gonna get one of his own, baby.
Oh!
Devastating.
We saw Hassan Akiyama do that with
Do you see Manders
exploders.
getting up? Do you see Manders getting up, Johnny Torres? Ripper doesn't. Yeah.
And
Big problems now. Again, I don't think he's getting up. He can't get up again. And that could be it. Not a third.
Manders.
Third time's the charm. Third time will result in a 3 count, Johnny Torres.
Might be thinking traditional powerbomb with the back body drop on Rip Bison.
What's on the brakes? Once more. Dueling. Oh. Not as much oomph behind these ones. They're running out of strength. It is obvious. Still, digging in there, Torres. Delivering these power bombs, and look at them, both men are out.
Those gas tanks are on fumes at this point.
Again, you got to think the power moves at this rate. It seems that both men are spent. I think it's going to come down to strikes. We're in the late rounds here. We're in championship rounds at this point for these two. Strikes is going to be the name of the game, I think. Referees count up to 5 from Will Dojan.
Halfway there. And both men are just worn out.
Dojan up to 7. We're getting there. Like I said, a lot has been taken out. 8. Still on the knees. Headbutt. Contact was made.
Stops the count.
Look at his headbutts. Once again, I told you it was going to be the name of the game. I don't know if Manders can match headbutts with Rip Bison. Rip Bison, taking a little bit of time. Rip Bison's taking a little bit too much time in between headbutts. Might have hurt me.
The steam's building.
There it is.
Both men back to their feet.
Oh, Manders a little worse for the wear, though. It's going to give Ripper a chance to catch his breath.
Here we are. Flurry. A trifecta from Manders.
Manders almost knocked himself out with his own headbutts.
Here comes Ripper.
Each one, you see the hair whipping back and forth. Oh no, don't leave yourself down there,
wind
Ripper.
up.
Big chop again from Manders.
Ripper returns fire.
Rip Bison.
Absolute war of contrition unfolding in front of us here.
Thuds coming from these chops.
Manders rapid fire.
Shot to the face again from Manders.
Transitions to the elbow strike. Now Ripper fighting through. Open hand strike.
He has Manders. Your turn? No? I'll keep going. Bring him down to his knees.
Manders back up.
He kept his eyes off. He was looking at the hand that went up. Right hand from Manders.
Precision across the jaw.
Catches him.
Might have been thinking Iowa Stampede.
Ripper now. Catch him! Flush!
Monster lariat.
But it's not the love gun lariat.
No.
What is this?
No. Burning hammer. Might be thinking burning Manders.
And burning Manders! Oh, you're gonna be kidding me. Burning hammer from Rip Bison!
The burning Manders edition connects.
That's it! Rip Bison, impressive!
Here's your winner, Iron Rip Bison!
An absolute damn battle. But Rip Bison is back in the winner's circle here at Euphoria.
Hello everyone, my name is Michael Labby and welcome to Maine's Pro Wrestling History. Babe Ruth was one of the greatest baseball players of all time. In his 22 seasons with Major League Baseball, he played with the Boston Red Sox, the New York Yankees, and then finished his career again in Boston for the Boston Braves. He was the first real home run king in baseball. And incidentally, while playing for the Boston Red Sox, he did play an exhibition game in Sanford, Maine at Goodall Field where he hit a home run. Now, what does this have to do with professional wrestling? Well, in 1945, about 10 years after his playing days were behind him, Babe Ruth agreed to be the referee for some wrestling matches in Boston, Massachusetts, and in Portland, Maine. And on April 2nd, 1945, 2,300 fans packed the Portland Expo, where Ruth would officiate his first match between Leo Numa and bad guy Manuel Cortez. Now, Cortez had been overly aggressive with the babyface Numa that night, and Ruth had to get physically involved separating the two men on more than one occasion. The end of the contest came when Cortez took a swing at the Great Bambino, a mistake, no doubt, and Babe Ruth called for the bell disqualifying the bad guy. Now, the two men would square off with each other before Cortez thought better of it and backed off.
Okay. And Deli looked like she was trying to get the jump on Masha. I would certainly be trying to do the same if I were Delmy, because Masha is 24/7 training in the gym, working out, training fellow wrestlers herself. Now Delmy has to stay on Masha Slamovich. Looks like we might have some suicide dive action. This different side of Delmy that we're seeing as the God Queen, the King of Queens. What a notch on her belt it would be to get a victory over Masha Slamovich here tonight. Whoa, 2 for 2.
2 for 2 on the tope suicida by Delmy. And Masha just flattened. Sam, you know Masha better than almost anyone, and I've called an awful lot of her matches. I rarely see her at a disadvantage this early in a match. This is incredible. Delmy looking for that package pile driver, and Masha fighting out of it.
With that patented backhand. See, Masha can be down and out, but often not for long. I think that she was a little bit blindsided, perhaps, thinking there would be a bit more sportsmanship on the part of Delmy Exo.
Turning things around with that back fist on the apron. And it's like you said, Sam, these two know each other, but the Delmy that Masha knows from the days in the Marvelous Dojo was very respectful, very hardworking, and whoa! Onto the chairs! And I think that Delmy has just sort of decided that attitude just wasn't really working for her.
And sometimes in pro wrestling and entertainment, whoa, you gotta take chances.
And Masha Slamovich taking a chance right there, a double stomp off the chair onto a prone Delmy.
Masha has no regard for her own body, nonetheless the body of her competitor in the ring. She just looks to get victory after victory, and now the bell is
a cover as the bell rings. Had that match been over, it would have been about 2 seconds long.
But Delmy Exo, with some shots of her own, sends Masha Slamovich into the corner. Now Masha in a precarious position on the ropes. Sliding German suplex.
Masha right on her head. Delmy with the cover. And Delmy, even with all of her body weight stacked on top of Masha, Masha's still able to kick out. Delmy now. A torture rack style submission. Masha elbows out.
Masha saw danger and had to get out of there. She's like a firecracker.
And Sam, you've seen this so many times. There's a pinfall. Once Masha gets going, once she gets that opening, a train is what's needed to stop her. Like, she is just hair, handfuls of hair. And this, if we want to talk about the Marvelous Dojo, if we want to talk about the tradition of Joshi Pro Wrestling, those Beals by the hair.
This
Bit
is
of a tribute act. Another cover.
This is definitely giving me late 90s, early 2000s Joshi vibes.
Yeah.
And I would expect nothing less from these two ladies. They would train day in and day out at Marvelous. Delmy in many ways being the tester for many of the moves that Masha uses today.
And now Delmy with the arms butterflied. Butterfly face buster. Rolling Slamovich over into a cover. And Masha bridging onto her own head to break up that cover.
Seems like a little bit of frustration is mounting in Delmy Exo. After all, we haven't seen her in singles competition at Limitless in just about a year. So getting a victory here today could really propel her for more opportunities in the women's division. The disrespect. You know, I thought these two were friends to some extent or another. I thought this was going to be friendly competition.
I mean, quite honestly, I think this is what it means to be friends with Masha. So I don't know about her perspective, but from Delmy's perspective, I think a lot of her frustration is exactly what you were saying. She feels like she hasn't been given a fair shake, and she is trying to prove herself. And if it means she has to bulldoze through the competition, she will. And they are just going chop for chop, strike for strike.
And this is what it's about. Two warriors clashing, not relenting against each other. And Delmy with a big boot. A little bit of a boot exchange here. Okay. Oh! Brain soup connects! Not very many people are able to kick out of brain soup.
No, and also to see Masha bust that out, like, that's a little bit of a rarity for her these days, and it means that she's taking Delmy so seriously. Maybe look for that White Knight driver, but Delmy with a knee to the nose.
Oh! Masha Slamovich not in a good place right now.
Ocean Cyclone Suplex cover. What? An homage to the queen, Manami Toyota. Absolutely beautiful bridge on that suplex, and still somehow Masha Slamovich kicks out, and you can hear the crowd appreciating the effort here, appreciating the heart and the fight.
Oh, okay. Oh, cloverleaf applied.
High on the ankles, too.
Masha Slamovich looks to be in a lot of pain, but she powered through that. Oh, spinning back kick. Oh. And goes for that pile driver. Oh, my.
Into a pinfall.
Here is your winner, the Russian Dynamite, Masha Slamovich.
And Masha Slamovich pulls out a victory against Delmy Exo, but Sam, it's been a while since I saw Masha in so much jeopardy, since I had the result of one of her matches so much in doubt. Delmy Exo brought the fight and then some.